Guess who? That's right, it's me, your trainer for life, Joey Atlas. I got a little something different for you. Instead of all the workout stuff, I've got a little more wisdom and a tiny bit of workout material. So I've had a few people message me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, email, saying, Joey, you're just scratching the surface of the message you're trying to get out there. You have to say it more often, you have to say it louder, and you have to keep doing it. And I got it, I get it, and they're right. And if you look either above or below this video, depending on where it's placed, that message is really simple. You don't have to go beast mode. You don't have to go killing it. You don't have to go hard or go home. You don't have to do the no pain, no gain stuff. You don't have to do the blood, sweat, and tears, bro. You don't have to listen to the real women lift hard stuff. Truth is, nobody has to go beast mode. You don't have to lift hard to prove yourself. You don't have to leave blood on the floor to make it count. You don't have to do any of that stuff. Number one, I know because I'm living proof. I used to do all of that stuff 25 years ago, even longer. And at some point I realized that it's not realistic. And not only is it not realistic, it actually defeated the purpose of why I was doing it in the first place. You can't kill it. You can't go beast mode. You can't go hard or go home and expect your body to hold up for decades and decades to come. The whole point of proper fitness is to get the most out of this vehicle for a lifetime. But if you're grinding away at it day in and day out and killing yourself and putting all that heavy mileage on the joints, the muscle, the ligaments, the tendons, your mind, everything, it can't handle it. The body is not made for that kind of stuff. There's a tiny, tiny percentage of people in this world who might be able to handle that for life, but most of us are not. We're not built that way. And we're not supposed to be built that way. Who wants to spend 90 minutes in the gym grinding it out, going beast mode and yelling at each other and chalking it up and risking injury and having to go to the physical therapist and the chiropractor and the orthopedist? Nobody wants to do that. It just doesn't make sense. So listen, if you're done with the beast mode, or if you're even afraid to start killing it, or if you want to move away from that, or if you're looking for a gentle, smart, sane approach to proper fitness, wellness, and longevity, then this is where it's at, right here. With me, all the people who are already doing my stuff, everybody who's already bought a Sculpt-to-Fit home gym system, everybody who has my DVDs, even the people who just do my free stuff on YouTube and here from Facebook. We all know the way. And I am the first to say, I'm living proof of gentle, smooth, short, condensed, proper fitness training gets the results. Here it is. So, like I said, less workout today, more wisdom. That's the wisdom. I'm going to give you a little taste of the session I just finished. I did arms. You can see there's a little tone pump left over. But I'm going to give you a taste of what I did. In case you're brand new here, maybe one of your best friends or family members or coworkers hit the share button and sent this to you, because I am a little bit of a character, but that's naturally me, and I'm not going to stop being that way. I appreciate you being here, and I'm going to give you a taste of what this gentle, slow, sane, safe approach looks like, so that you can decide, hey, you know what? This guy makes sense. That looks like the kind of fitness training I want to do. That looks doable to me. It looks safe, it looks sane, and the guy's doing it right at his house, right in his living room. So here we go. This is a condensed version of the arm session I just finished. We're going to go asymmetrical on my grips. I'm going to give you a few reps of each move. We pause at the top, slow and steady coming down. We take momentum out of the moves and we let the muscle fibers do the work. Now mind you, I am doing the advanced version here, but we have versions for all levels, ranging from pure beginners in their 70s and 80s. We have people at the studio in their 70s and 80s doing all the beginner moves that we can do on this whole system. There are hundreds and hundreds of moves we do on here. So 70 and 80-year-old, pure beginners, all the way up to advanced people like myself and other sculpted fitters who are doing the same thing. So, and everybody in between, all ages. So even though I'm showing you advanced, we've got women of all abilities doing this stuff, kids of all abilities doing this stuff, and guys, all levels doing this stuff. That's why we call it the family home gym system. The ultimate fitness solution for families. So that was my asymmetrical grip. I'll give you one straight up the middle so you can see the opposite way. We pause at the top. We let that isometric count. We come down slowly. We make both parts of the move work, including the isometric position. We don't just fly through it. We don't want momentum doing the work when we need the muscle fibers doing the work. That doesn't make sense. It's a waste of time and it risks injury. Here we go. That was bicep. Now we go tricep. Here we go. Slow and steady. Slow coming up. No momentum. Muscle fibers doing the work. Now I'm going to go on top here, throwing in a little mini superset, tricep body weight extensions, slow and steady wins the race. Feeling those babies. You know why it doesn't make sense to risk injury and get hurt? Because when you get hurt, you have to stop. You either have to go to rehab, surgery, or take a long rest. And if you're on bed rest, can't move your muscles and joints, you can't train. You can't do your fitness. It defeats the purpose. All right, we're going to throw in a band move here. I've got my Atlas anchors at the bottom tonight. We got my Sculpt to Fit bands. We're going to do some band hammer curls. Now, when we do this, notice, I'm not sitting on the bench at the gym all crunched up and doing this kind of stuff and herky-jerky turkey. None of that. That stuff is going on at millions of gyms all over the world right now. People doing sitting down, looking in the mirror, checking out my biceps, making sure everybody else sees them doing this. And occasionally you'll have characters, you know, standing up doing this kind of stuff. You know, I want to help them, but I can't reach everybody. So maybe these videos will get into the right people's hands so they can see this short old guy with the gray beard who's almost 50 years old, looking like he knows a little bit about what he's talking about. Maybe this guy's making some sense. Let's listen to him because he looks like he knows a little bit about this stuff. So instead of the herky-jerky turkey stuff, we go smooth, steady. We use the whole body, and we take advantage of the move. So hammer curl, double hammer curl. We use the whole body. We got the core kicking in. You see my core? See that core kicking in? We're using the whole body here. Biceps are doing most of the work. The rest of my body is helping. So we get a nice synergistic effect. Whole body working together. Guess what? It means I'm burning some more calories while I'm doing these moves here. Instead of sitting down and letting my lower body take a full rest, trying to isolate the biceps. We don't want to isolate. We want to coordinate and incorporate. We want everything to work together. The body's meant to work as a full system, baby. Here we go. Other side. Notice I changed my stance. Athletic stance, knees bent, core doing the work. Check it out. Boom, we pull it, we hold it. Biceps are kicking in. We hold it, isometric, muscle fibers are doing their thing. Whole body's working. Now, these are rubber bands. They're good ones, but here's the deal. Some people say, oh, you can't work out with rubber bands, you need big weights. Now, you know, when you have good bands and you have good knowledge of how to use them, these bands can be better than weights. And again, I don't go shirtless to brag or to boast. You know, I'm doing this so you can see that this actually works. You want to see the proof. Any newcomers coming into Atlasville, they want to see the proof. If I was all covered up, you wouldn't be able to see that this little old guy knows what he's talking about. So here we go. Now we're going to go to triceps, and we're going to be done. After this, I'm done with the mini show. We extend. Triceps are kicking in big time. And back in here. This is the whole body working together to give these triceps what they need. Now, these are awesome, awesome for functional conditioning, sports conditioning. You play tennis, you play golf. If you're a boater, kayaker, stand-up paddleboarder, surfer, if you're a gardener, mountain climber, hiker, whatever, you name it, any kind of sport, softball, hockey, any kind of sport you play, these moves that you do with the whole body on your feet make anything you do better. Any kind of work you do, whatever, you've got manual labor going on, construction worker, bricklayer, candlestick maker, baker, you name it. Anything manual, anything that requires your body to work together as one unit, one machine, these kinds of moves make you better. Better everywhere, better at everything. Notice the slow, steady, controlled movement. Bam! Just like that. Rubber bands, baby. No big weights. No big stacks with the pulleys and clanging and banging and yelling and putting on a show for anybody. I'm at home by myself. That's it. No drama. No characters. No drive time. None of that stuff. No sweaty equipment with everybody and none of that stuff. 30 minutes. I'm done. My body feels awesome. I didn't go beast mode. I didn't have to go kill anything. I didn't have to bleed. I didn't have to chalk up and get all dramatic and stuff and put on my belt or put on my tights that these kids wear. They're wearing outfits. The tights and then the baggy shorts on top and the compression shirts. What is this? All you need is $5 sweats, a shirt if you want one. At home, you can do whatever you want. Put your own music on. I'd have music going, but then I infringe on copyright issues with the Facebook Live and the YouTube and that stuff. So instead of the music, you get to hear me. You get to hear the beautiful wisdom that I'm sharing with you, hopefully positively impacting you and teaching you a valuable lesson that will help you from here forward. So if you have any questions, post below. If you like what I had to share, post below and let me know. If you want more of this stuff, let me know. If in some way I've offended you, you may have left already, so you're not going to be listening and seeing this. But if by some chance I offended you, I'm sorry, because you're not supposed to be watching this. Because if you're a beast mode bro, or a kill it guy, or if you're the lift hard kind of chick is a real woman kind of thing, you're probably not even still here. But if you are, because you're like, what is this guy doing? There's something here. If you're still watching, I don't say this stuff to offend you. I say this stuff to help the people who need to hear it. And maybe, if you're one of them, and you're still listening, maybe I'm triggering something in you. This guy's right. This guy looks like he knows what he's talking about. He's got about 20 years on me. He must have some wisdom. So maybe I should listen to this guy and save myself from injury, save myself from setbacks, save myself from getting the opposite of what I'm actually trying to get out of my fitness training program. So, I commend you for being here. If I've offended you, I'm sorry, but maybe you'll take something positive from this. Either way, I thank you for tuning in. Whether I've enlightened you or I've offended you, I still appreciate you listening. I invite you back for the next episode. And please, share this, post below, let me know you're watching. And as always, Joey loves you. Remember, I'll be back with more. Share this with your besties because they'll appreciate it. See you next time.